Welcome back to Gooner Fanzine TV after Arsenal's 2-1 defeat by Frankfurt. We're in the shadows of the Emirates. Behind us is the Frankfurt fans still celebrating after their victory in North London tonight. I'm with Dan the Man Mountain, who's come straight from Unai Emery's press conference. How was it, Dan?
Well, firstly, it was quite interesting because, as you all know, it tends to be kind of 50-50 split between journalists going to the mix zone where they can speak to the players and sitting in Emery's press conference. It wasn't the case tonight. It was absolutely rammed. There wasn't a spare seat in the house.
Really?
I mean, there was a bit of expectation that he might come out and resign, which I thought may happen as well, but didn't turn out to be the case in the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, very interesting press conference. Didn't really give any direct answers to any questions, to be honest. It was obviously asked about his future, and he said, you know, my job is now go and analyse that 90 minutes and what went wrong. He didn't kind of hint any backing from the club or anything like that, which is a telltale sign of someone who is on the ropes, and I think rightly he should be.
Yeah, absolutely. What was his body language look? What did his body language look like? What did he look like?
He just downtrodden, like he knew the end was nigh, basically. Just absolutely shot of any kind of confidence, which you would expect. So yeah, he just seems like a man who knows the end is near.
Yeah, but he seemed like a dead man walking, watching him in the touchline on the touchline today, and he's not inspiring at all. I mean, he's certainly not inspiring in the press conference either, is he?
No, not in the slightest. There's no defiance. When he was asked, you know, can you turn this around? What do we need to do to turn this around? And he said, we'll need to have more confidence and get a win. Well, obviously, I think anyone could have told you that.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem any kind of plan how to get Arsenal out of this.
Yeah.
And that's really, really, really concerning.
Yeah, but he made reference to Sunday as well, didn't he? For the crucial game at Norwich, didn't he?
Yeah. He talked about, you know, we need to have the confidence ready for Sunday. We need to analyse what's gone wrong, prepare. Well, yeah, obviously you do. You know, you've got to find a solution, and it doesn't seem like he has a solution to me.
Yeah.
He just seems like someone who's kind of fumbling through until the end finally arrives, which I think will be in the next few weeks, to be honest.
It's got to be, hasn't it? It can't carry on. I mean, what was the sort of the questioning today? It was almost like people feel sorry for him now rather than a sort of
I felt a little bit sorry for him as well. It's just, but he's brought it on himself in a way. I mean, personal abuse isn't acceptable.
Yeah.
That I think is not on.
Yeah.
But, you know, to question his tactics and his motivation and his drive and his ability as a manager is correct. It should be questioned because it's all gone so wrong.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Where do we go from here? I don't see any other solution apart for Emery to go, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what did he look like? What did his eyes look like? Did he just look like a broken man, or a man that knew he wasn't?
He looked like someone who just can't take any more, really. He's just had enough.
Yeah.
But as I say, he's brought it on himself with, you know, his poor management, his poor tactics.
Yeah.
Not being able to motivate the team, a lack of direction, inability to move instructions onto players, things like that. It's just, he looks like a man who's completely broken.
Yeah. He's a man that just shouldn't be here. The board should put him and us out of our misery, basically, shouldn't they? Really?
Well, the decision should have been made weeks ago for me.
Yeah. Well, why do you think that decision has been made then?
Well, I think they're worried that they're going to end up in a similar situation as Manchester United. Obviously, you know, you can draw comparisons between Ferguson leaving and Arsene Wenger leaving. You know, they built dynasties at those clubs, didn't they?
Yeah.
And I think that they want to avoid going through a string of managers and not being in the Champions League and not really having any success. I think they obviously want to avoid that, but they've got to make a big, brave decision now, and they've got to be bold, and they've got to get the next appointment right.
Yeah.
And he has to go for me. There's no way to turn this around. There's nothing I've seen in the past few weeks that say Emery can turn this around.
Yeah. They're in a tailspin, and like you say, there's no way they can pull out, is there? Really?
No, they should be looking over their shoulders and be seriously worried about relegation. I'm not even joking. It's got that bad.
Yeah.
So we were talking a few weeks ago about how things clearly haven't improved from Arsene Wenger leaving to now under Unai Emery. Things are by far worse, let alone haven't improved. It's so much worse.
Yeah.
We don't even play exciting attacking football anymore.
Yeah.
But the one thing I would like to bring up is the decision to bring on Lucas Torreira with, I think, 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
Just blew my mind.
Yeah.
You've got Lacazette on the bench, you've got Nelson on the bench, and Pepe. You're 2-1 down, and you desperately, not for the team, for Emery himself, he desperately needed to get something from that game, at least to draw. And he brings on Torreira.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand. There's no reason for that decision to happen. I just couldn't understand it in the slightest. I don't know about you, but it was just baffling.
Yeah, absolutely. Me and Serge were sitting together and we couldn't work out. We were trying to work out what was his reasoning behind it, but
I don't know.
We were baffled as well, basically. Yeah. What was the last question he was asked tonight? Then can you remember?
I think he was asked, you know, how can you turn this around?
Yeah. And what did he say?
He just said, you know, we need to be more confident. We need to win a game. Well, yeah. Clearly you do.
Yeah.
This is the whole point of football, is it not? To win a game. I mean, anybody could tell you that.
Yeah.
Someone who's watching football for the first time could say, well, Arsenal need to win.
Yeah.
There's just nothing that inspires any kind of confidence.
Yeah.
And I've come out of his press conference tonight just feeling like there's absolutely no direction, and it's become a hopeless situation for me.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't say anything like see you at Norwich on Sunday. or anything
No,
like that.
he did speak a bit about Norwich and just about, you know, got to analyse what went wrong tonight and what's gone on in previous weeks, and, you know, we'll go to Norwich and we'll try and turn it around and we'll try and win. But I don't see it happening personally.
Yeah. So when he was saying he was trying to analyse what went wrong, did he actually explain what went wrong or hint at what went wrong tonight?
No, well, he said, you know, we were better in the first half, which I think we were okay in the first half, better than they have been in recent weeks. And he said we need to play more like that. We need to analyse why in the second half things didn't go as planned. Because he said, you know, he spoke to the players at half time and said, you know, we have to be in control of the situation now. We have to go out and try and get another goal, and that just didn't happen. So, you know, he's aware of where and why it went wrong, but I don't think to a big enough extent he's aware of why it went wrong.
Yeah. And what was the general consensus in the press room then? Just one of it's just the agony's been prolonged, basically.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the journalists sat there, myself included, just thought, you know, this can't go on any longer.
Yeah.
It's been prolonged and drawn out, and the decision should have been made weeks ago. And someone in the higher up in the board has to make the call, basically, and has to say we can't keep going like this, because it's not working. It's clear to see it's not working.
Yeah. Absolutely. Thanks for your time on this, Dan. Appreciate it. This is us at the Emirates after Arsenal's disappointing 2-1 defeat to Eintracht Frankfurt. Like, comment, share. We want to know what you think of the situation. It's a really sad situation. It's lamentable it's come to this. Mm-hmm. What should the board do, basically? What should happen to Emery? We obviously know what should happen. He should be sacked, basically. But why do you think they're not sacking him? We're trying to work it out for ourselves. We just can't understand why they're not sacking him. So comment and tell us why you don't think they're sacking him. Subscribe as well. It really helps us. We're getting more views all the time. Thanks for watching after a really, really another disappointing night at the Emirates. Cheers.